Prepare yourself.
Persona!
Slap my hand!
Nope.
People are imbeciles.
Hey everybody, welcome back. I'm the Gamer of Shadows. This is my Feed the Beast tutorial series. Today, I'm going to show you around a little bit on what I've done. I set this thing up with 64 energy storage upgrades. I don't know if I even set that up in the last episode or not, but I set up a charging bench for my nano armor, and I also set up a macerator to macerate coal dust to a certain extent. And I did go ahead and change this to creative mode because make it a lot faster, and it also helps out a lot on what we're doing today. For this, I'm gonna need some room. The best place to do it would be somewhere completely different. Somewhere that I can... it'd be best to do it right where this is, but it's in the way. I'll just extend this over here. And I'll just make like a little platform over here. That's definitely far enough out. Dun dun. And then go back a couple more. Alright, and this area right here is going to be for a infinite power generation. I have a lot of bronze. Another real quick update I want to show you. I added a lot of recipes in here. Basically, just added stuff with UU matter and making it to where I can make medium voltage solar arrays and things like that. Alright, hopefully this is big enough. The first thing we're going to need is an aqueous accumulator. And this is everything you need for it. I'm going to have to go grab some glass. I'll grab the stack, and I'll grab some gold and iron. And there's no redstone in here. Let me craft a stack of redstone. Okay. Got it. Let's try to stay up the stairs. Like I said, aqueous accumulator. Wait, did that need 10? Okay. Hold on, I need to grab a bucket too. Dadgummit. The only thing I hate about the ME network is that it tends to jostle around a lot when you do different things. It's kind of annoying. Let's get some of our very even amount of 10. I need 2. Okay. Now we have everything we need for this. Pneumatic servos, like that. We got that. Machine frame is like that. We should only need one of these. And then it's like this, this, that, and that, and then a bucket, and glass on the sides. There's our aqueous accumulator. That's going to get us water. Next, we're going to need what is the next thing we're going to need? We're going to need a fermenter. Multiple fermenters, but we're going to need some. To make it, it's like this. A sturdy casing is like this with bronze, and these are stone gears surrounded by bronze. So let's actually go ahead and make a lot of these, because I'm going to have multiple ones, plus I need those for a lot of other stuff. And if I don't have any stone gears, I'm just going to go ahead and give myself the bronze ones. Okay, there's 5. There we go. Probably did it backwards. Yep. There's one fermenter. Some of you may know what I'm doing. Most probably don't. But that's alright. Now we're going to want to put this facing the water over here, and put this aqueous accumulator in the water. And as you can see, it's generating water now. And now we're going to need waterproof pipe. For that we need cactus. I don't have any cactus, so I'm going to have to give myself some. I'm just going to go to creative and get it the easy way. Grab some of that and come over here, and my system is probably going to freak out. And as you can see, this is making cactus green. Pretty sure that's what I want it to do. While we're waiting on that to do its thing, we need a still. Hold still. And it's that. Pretty easy. We're going to want more than one still. So I'll make 2 stills. Okay. And I'm not going to place them down right now. I'm not going to torture myself with that. And then you just put it in your crafting table and get pipe waterproof to make waterproof pipes. Alright, I'm going to need some gold. I'm going to need to get the rest of this glass. I got gold, I'm going to need wood, and I do have a few saplings, so that's a good start. Yeah, not really enough to do much. Now I regret throwing away all the saplings. No. 8. That's not it. 8 of those should be enough. We can turn all of them into waterproof, which is for transporting liquid. And then we'll go ahead and make 24 of these. I think I can turn half of them waterproof, half of them conductive, or that many conductive. I'm going to need some more wooden ones to make conductive. Now I need engines. We're going to have, hopefully, engines out of our system down here. Okay, we have 2 Stirling and an electrical engine. Redstone engine is right here. You make a redstone engine like this. I'm going to give myself some for the simplicity's sake. I think I have levers in here. I do. Okay. I think we have everything we need now, except tanks. Tanks are made like a chest with glass. There we go. 3 should be enough. Okay. I don't know if this will directly export water or if I have to do something special. Nope, it'll directly export water. Is it going to go straight in here? It will. I actually picked a bad place for that because I'm going to want it to go out that way. And I'm going to want 4 of these in the end, so I'm going to go move this to the back real quick. Let's try that again. And then we just want to throw up pipes like that for now, because we only have 1. Then we're going to want that there. We're going to need fertilizer, which we need apatite and sand. Correct. Yeah, that's the easiest way to make it, apatite and sand. So we're going to have to place down a redstone engine. This isn't going to do anything right away, so we're not even going to bother turning it on. And apatite is found in caves. There should be some on the side of my... I'd be amazed if I didn't have it in here. That is ridiculous. Yeah, it's just AP. I don't have any. How weird. Well, apatite is found on the sides or in caves where you'd find ore. I'm pretty sure there's some on the side of this quarry somewhere, if I can give you an example of what it looks like. They usually spawn in ginormous clusters. I believe this is apatite right over here. They spawn in pretty big clusters, like I just said. Let me just hop in here real quick and turn on magnet mode. I think I'm out of inventory. Holy crap, I'm out of inventory space. Yeah, you can tell that apatite's not a rare resource. In fact, I'm just gonna say I have enough, and I'm going back with what I got. Warning, lag. Quarries going up and down really fast on our quarry. They don't like them very much, so they tend to spaz. Meanwhile, back at the lab, literally, I need to go grab some sand. I know I don't have any. I'll just go mine some from down here. I'm gonna need to throw something out. How about I just store it in my Creative Plus inventory? And come back for it in a second. Oh, my drill's out. Oh, that was quick. Yeah, as you can tell, drills really lack charge. That's a pretty big downside of them. Anyway, now that we're back in the lab, it'd be best if we just stored this stuff in chests and came back for what we needed when we needed it. Okay. There's 8 stacks of fertilizer. We're good. I don't know what I just threw in there. That worries me. Hope it wasn't something important. See if we can spot it real quick. That would have been important. I've been like, where's my stills? Okay. Now, there are a bunch of various things you can put in here. You want to put fertilizer on the bottom. And on top you can put wheat and saplings, and compressed plant ball. I'm going to go ahead and take this wheat, and I'm going to throw it in here. And as you can tell, it would go if it had power. It doesn't have any power. So, we need to supply it with power. I'm going to use this electric engine in here. Actually, I'll use this Stirling engine. Because I have plenty of charcoal in here, I guess. Could take the extra coal coke. There you go. Now that's going to start charging up. Should. This should work just fine. Has no reason not to. Maybe it needs somewhere to export it before it can go. That would make sense. So we're going to take it and put it in a tank over here. Oh, great. It should be working. Maybe it has to be on a specific side. Let's try that. Alright, and try it again. Fertilizer and wheat. And try powering it again. Alright, hang on. I will be right back. Found out my problem. I was being a dummy. I just need to break this, take the stuff back, and I'm going to need my pipes. That's why it's not working. It's because you have to have pipes on it. Pretty silly. I think I can just directly hook this up. Like that. That's not the way I want it, though. I'll have to place you down first. You down. I'll need a wrench. I think this Omni wrench will work. Okay. Dang it. As you can tell, I kinda don't know what I'm doing, but I kinda do at the same time, so it's pretty awkward. To know what you're doing, but not know what you're doing at the same time. Let's try gold pipe, then one of those, and then one of these. That should fix the problem right there. Yep. Turn it on and power it, and show me the power. Okay. Now, it's charging up, and there you go. The bars appear, and it still says it's empty. And this is empty. But you can see green stuff going in there. That right there is biomass. And what we're going to do now is turn this biomass into biofuel to use in a biogenerator, which I don't even think I made a biogenerator. That one was my bad. We're going to put 2 down like so. And I'm pretty sure all we need to do for these is just hook them up with waterproof pipes and then set them to run. I'm going to go ahead and give myself more levers because I don't have any more hardly. If I can find them really quickly. There they are. Waterproof pipe. Good. Grab another Stirling engine. And then I have to pump it out with wooden waterproof pipe. Turn you lever on the side. Turn you on. And then golden waterproof pipe in the middle like that. And there you go. It's filling up with biomass. Now these slowly will produce biofuel. I think they need power first. So we're going to power them with one Stirling engine should be enough to power both of them. So we're going to pull it back one, put wooden conductive here, take golden and bring it down, golden, golden, and then perfect. Then place it on the side here, hit it. We don't have any coal, so I'm going to give myself coke. This stuff lasts forever in a day. And this little flame here should it says something is missing. I don't think it's actually missing anything. I just don't think it has enough of what it needs. I know now that we need to pipe out with waterproof pipes and put you guys on either side. That's not what I meant. You guys on either side. And we're going to pump these into tanks. Like, well, here, we'll do this. Oh, that's a bad idea. Like that. Now, I gotta go see what these missing resources are, so hold on. I was right, I just didn't have enough in there. It started creating it. Now we're creating biofuel, and our only limiting factor is gonna be wheat, so we're probably gonna want to find something a bit more productive than wheat. And I'm also gonna want to extend this platform a little bit, because it's not, I don't like how big it is. We'll just extend it on these two sides by a few. Now the last thing we need is a biogenerator to actually make use of this so that this doesn't fill up. And here we go. All we need is gold, sturdy casing, and 2 glass. Sturdy casing, gold, and we actually don't have any glass. So let me go over here and craft some glass. We'll go with 20. 32 is fine with me. And boom, 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 pow. Biogenerator. I don't know if this actually has to be powered or not. That's something I probably can't actually answer for you guys. There you go. Now we just need to power it into this. And it calls it ethanol. And there it is. It's actually generating power. So this is a relatively cheap and easy setup for power. It's not very strong. What you would want to do is definitely upgrade the amount of power that you get. Like, just to show you guys, I'm going to give myself an MFSU so you can get a feel of how much power this generates. When it runs out in here, it's almost full. So I mean, it's not a bad power. One of them is not bad. It's probably comparable to a weak generator maybe, or something of that extent. Let me just get rid of that and throw that away. So yeah, that's weak. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go through and creative this and make it more powerful. I'm just going to add some more of these right here. And let me get these waterproof pipes out the way. And these levers out the way for right now. I'm actually going to get electrical engines, so I don't need you. We'll get one of those and get rid of torches for a high voltage solar array. There's a quarry. And all we're going to do is like take this and place it up a couple levels. And actually a couple more. There we go. Wooden conductive pipe. Gold. And I'm going to run it to 4 of them. Pow, pow, pow. And I'm just going to fill these all up with water. Boom, boom. There you go. Now they're all going to get water. Now I need to turn this to face it. Turn you on. They're all going to start getting power, so they're all going to start generating the juice. If they had something in there to actually juice. Hang on just a second. Alright, I'm back. I finished a little bit of tweaking here. I added 3, I left that alone, I changed this to an electrical, did the 4 over here, powered it with electrical engine, did that, and yeah, here you go. Now we're going to need plant ball. Right here, this plant ball, that's all it's called. And you put a stack in here. A stack in there. And a stack in there. I'm actually going to go ahead and grab another one because I'm sure this one's out of wheat already. Yeah, it is. And that in there. And now we need fertilizer, which I'm just going to go back and grab that. So let's start throwing all this stuff in here. Fertilizer. Now that one will start going. As will this one. And this one. And now we are generating lots of biofuel. And we can go check in these generators, and we're going to need to start exporting this power pretty quickly. So I'm going to go ahead and put back that MFS, an MFE actually probably. Or no, I'll just directly put it in my system. So I just need cable. Go to this and hold on. Alright. After some minor interruptions, these are full of power. And my ME network really could use a bit of a kickstart. So I'm thinking of directly hooking this up to the ME network. And I'm going to do that by powering through the water here. Under the water, and I'm going to come under here in the middle. And I'm going to give myself a night vision potion real quick, so I can actually see under here. Amazing what a night vision potion can do for you. Okay. There. They're connected over there. And I'm just going to keep going under here actually. Alright, there we go. We hit the room. Oh, we're going to have to go over this. Can I put stuff right there? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can put stuff right there. I don't want to break my door, so I'm just going to do this and go around like that. And I'm going to wire this around the same way. And I'm going to see if I can just shoot the power straight in. There's no real easy way to shoot the power right into it on any side except under. And I would still probably end up, because I want all the power to go straight to this. And the easiest way to do that would be to come down here and come up under like so. What's this? There it is. Now just wire it back. Put a torch in here. And then come clean up the mess in a minute. This is in the wiring caves anyway, so I don't need to be hidden about the wiring. Up. Well, let me just bring the wiring up top over here and connect it like that. And now we are using that power. Now to clean up the mess. Oh, is it actually draining power? No, no, no. Did I even connect it? Yeah, I did. Okay. So we are good. It just doesn't look like it's draining any power because it probably isn't. The best thing to do would be to give it its own MFEs and let it drain off of that to see if it's actually being used or not. Now I need to go under here and fix the problem down here because this is a mess. And then I'm going to need to check the other side of the house and make sure that we're all good. Is that all the mess in here? Yeah, it is. All the way around here, all look good. It looks fine. Alright. Oh my goodness. That's quite a bit for one episode, I'd have to say. We're just going to leave all this in here. That'd make it a lot easier. Even it all up. Alright. In fact, I have a couple extra MFEs. I'm actually going to go ahead and give it itself. Give it an MFE. Where is it? MFE. The only problem is that little mess right there. And I'll fix that in a couple seconds here. There we go. Problem solved. Let's go hook up this MFE and we can actually see the power draining. There it goes. It's actually rapidly generating power. That makes me wonder if it's even the power is even being used at all. A better way to use this power, probably. I don't know if 3 would generate enough power to run the system on its own. I guess the best way to tell would be to completely pull the plug on the other power. And that's a really easy thing to do, just break that. And watch if see if it drops. And then go check this out here. It's going up. Barely. These are staying full. It looks like we may have found an infinite power source for our things here. Our only problem is I'm gonna have to remember to come and fill up these fermenters every once in a while. So what I'm gonna do is put down a crystal chest, drop it right here, and take the plant balls. I really need to set up a method of actually making these. What is the recipe for these? Rubber leaves. Oh, I can legitimately just make them with, I can do it with seeds too. Okay, then I can look up a UU method for making something that can be used by plant balls. I could just take out the seeds in here. Let me check this. I can just take out the extra seeds in here and set this in here to be able to make it with this. And I can make plant pools. Let's go put all these in here and set it to make them. I mean, it's not going to make a whole lot, but let's just set it to craft 64. Yeah. So that's it's a method that will work. I think I'm just going to personally fill up a chest full of them. There you go. You can control shift click to place everything that you have of the same type of item in a chest at once. Insanely helpful. I'm just going to go around and fill all these up. I probably should have grabbed a couple more stacks. I need a flying device. I need one so bad. Oh my goodness, game. Thank you. Fertilizer is not a problem, as you can tell pretty well. You're not gonna have to worry about fertilizer much. You're just gonna have to keep restocking it with plant balls. Now, here you go. These are actually draining now. So, whether this is a completely renewable, always gonna be good source of power or not is a real thing to see. What I'm probably gonna end up doing is, let me look at these stills real quick. They have plenty of stuff. It just takes them a while to make it, so what you could do is, I'm pretty sure you're going to want more stills than you have fermenters. So I have 4 stills. I would probably want 6 fermenters. I could go and rework this whole thing and put fermenters down instead and find a better way to power this, probably above. But for now, we now have something powering our ME network, quote unquote, indefinitely. I'm going to plug up this hole with this. And yeah, I think I'm just going to leave this to do its thing. Thank you guys for watching. I've been the Gamer of Shadows. I hope you've enjoyed this, kind of different power generation. I'm probably going to fix this up in my own time, actually. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.